Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. Got the three amigos back. We're now doing this on Tuesdays, not on Thursdays, because of course, Dion made me quit 2 days and now I only record 5 days. So I'm still messing with my schedule, but thankfully the three amigos are at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And guys, how you doing? Matt, how are you?
I'm doing super. Shoulders back in socket. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Awesome. You took a little tumble down the stairs.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
did.
you're all right. You're a strong guy. And Dion, I want to first again thank you. I've done this now 2 weeks in a row, and I think it is going to be awesome for me personally, awesome for Olivia and I, and probably awesome for the channel over time. So thank you for the idea and the inspiration. I appreciate you.
Well, howdy. I'm super glad you did it because, like Matt, I'm kind of disappointed. There's 2 days of the week where we're going to get our daily update. Luckily, there's the notes for the people who are subscribers to your channel. But I'd be more concerned with an eventual burnout of somebody working 7 days a week, doing that many videos, and then we lose our daily update forever. So
Yeah, exactly,
this is better.
Exactly. No,
I know the job that he had before. That was a 7-day-a-week job.
yeah. 20 years, baby.
Yeah. Burnout happens when you're the same color as dirt. That's how that works.
Exactly. Well, guys, I want to share with you the best housing statistics I have seen. This is because again, you guys have followed me for a long time. You know this, but I'll share with the audience. I talk at meetups, I do events because I'm trying to figure out where the masses are going. And if I can find out where the masses are going, I usually run the other way. With that in mind, I read a statistic this morning. Actually, I think it was last night, that 84%, the worst on record,
Okay.
84% of home buyers think today is a bad time to buy a home and they're going to wait. So that means, in my stupid mind, I am competing with only 16% of the people I was competing with a year or two ago. I'm ecstatic.
The bad news is they're all investors.
Yeah, well, there is no bad news. There is absolutely no bad news. The worst ever, dude. 16% of the people are still in my market. That's fine. There are plenty of deals. The opportunity to find motivated sellers has gone through the roof. I've already proved it in the last 2 weeks, and will look to make over 30% on my money in hopefully 60 days, if not 4 months. And I will document the whole process on this channel. But yeah, dude, it's this is what I've been waiting for, and I've been vibrating with excitement, but I just can't keep it in anymore. 84% of the people are sitting on the couch watching Netflix, and I'm going to be shopping for deals, writing offers, sub 2, seller financing, following up. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. So Dion, we'll go to you first. What do you think of that stat?
So it actually kind of plays well into the title of my live stream later. It's never a good time to buy real estate. If you look at every year, there's always been a reason to wait. There's been a reason why something happening right now, the silver tsunami, the high interest rates in 2018, the pandemic, the eviction moratorium, the housing prices crashing in 2009, and no one knows where the bottom is. Like every year, it's never felt like it was the right time to buy. So my question would be 84%, I think that was the number, right? 84% say it's now currently not a good time to buy. That's a record year. What's a normal year? 83%?
No, so normal is it's sub 50, and sometimes it's actually been sub 30. So usually people are more bullish.
So imagine how bad of a time it would be to buy real estate if over 50% of the people thought it was a great time to buy. Your competition is that big. I'm with you. I like the 16%. That's better.
Yeah. Matt, what do you think? 84% of the competition is left.
It's just math. It's just math. It really is.
It's simple math. It's not even
Very
algebra
simple.
or calculus. It's like
this is
arithmetic.
This is something that a number of your listeners will actually even be able to understand. Your subscribers know it. It's the listeners that don't usually. And so I think that that's really going to be the key. I think that it's just math. I mean, at the end of the day, likely, like I said, 16% of those. So we eliminated 84, likely the 16, a majority of those are going to be investors because that's the smart money, right? Because they have the experience. They know how all those pieces kind of click together. But I think at the end of the day, I try and get really broad in my explanation, which is, would you buy $1 million house today? No, absolutely not. Would you buy it if it were 0%? Well, of course I would. Yeah, then all it is numbers, guys. It's just, where are you on the scale? And I still don't understand this fascination with what people are paying for a house. It's still about one thing, your payment. That's what it's about. It's about the payment. Now I'm getting a lot more contacts from subscribers saying they're talking to agents, and agents are saying it's not the worst idea to have a deal a deal that you do that doesn't cash flow because you can bank on appreciation. I said, not only is that the worst idea, but you should fire that agent because they're stupid.
Absolutely. That is an agent who's desperate.
Now
for
is
a
not the
commission
time
check.
to invest for appreciation. That is not what you're buying now. What you're buying right now is income. That's what you're buying. You're buying income. If a deal is self-sustaining because it creates income, or you're buying a value-add asset that creates income based on the rents had not been properly managed for years, like what I usually find, the number one excuse for the landlord selling me properties in the last year is the property doesn't make money anymore.
Yeah,
that's because you're a bad landlord.
Yeah,
and you don't repair things. You don't upkeep the property. You don't make people want to live there. You have higher turnover. These are all things that make it worse. So it's not quickly like, I'm a parasite and I just raise rents. No. People want things improved around the property and taken care of. And you find me a property that's not well taken care of, I will find you a landlord that likely hasn't raised rent for years.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of things, and another thing I find very interesting. So you guys are both part of my course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, in the private Facebook group. It's not something I talk about very often because I think the thing should sell itself, right? $320, crazy. So for the last 2 or 3 years, we've been averaging, let's call it 5 student signups a week, right? I don't talk about it, but 5 a week's been very standard for multiple years. The last 2 weeks, we've only had 2 students. So again, I think there's a lot of people that are getting scared, like i.e. 84% of the people. They just think it's not possible. 84% of the people are backing away. Less students are signing up, which again, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just saying the masses are always wrong.
Yeah.
They run away at the wrong time. And again, to Matt's point, never bet on appreciation. If you haven't followed me for a while, that's always wrong. It's why I never bought in the Bay Area. It's only cash flow. It's only cash flow day one. It's cash flow with current interest rates. It's 30-year fixed. It's all the stuff we talk about. But I do find it really odd that I look at my How to Get Started One Rental at a Time and go, oh, only 2 people in 2 weeks. That's really low. What's been the average? Oh, it's been about 10 to 12. Again, I think there's a lot of people that are listening to the media and running away at the wrong time. It's weird. What do you think, Dion?
So I think it's interesting that we encourage people to buy because you're buying cash flow. You're buying income. An agent, in Matt's case, where they're saying, hey, if you buy now, you can bank on appreciation, because the well of deals from the last 2 years is drying up. So agents and lenders are getting desperate. We're seeing adjustable rate mortgages actually kind of make sense. We're seeing people say that. And now we're saying, and I didn't hear the appreciation thing, but I had an agent that I had recently met and I was talking to, because I kind of like to meet people and maybe grow the network. They were talking about, well, don't worry, if you invest now, next year, rates will be half what they are. So you just refinance and then it will cash flow. So it's whatever mantra they choose to say, here's what we say to people until we find the ones that it sticks with, and they buy so that we still have income.
Yeah.
But they're saying the right thing, buy, but for the wrong reasons. Buy cash flow and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, so I have a call with my team from an office building that I own in Fresno every Monday now at 9 a.m. And one of the conversations we had yesterday is there are agents quitting in droves to get jobs.
Yeah.
This is what we told you was coming. The housing crash. We're down. Did you guys see Brian Lebo? 48% crash in Vegas. I'm going to talk to him today. Man, there's a lot of people in Vegas not making commission. A lot. You got that orange Lamborghini yet there, Mr. Lumberjack?
It's coming. It's coming. I'm going to buy a package deal. Vegas house, nice pool, Lambo in the driveway. Love it.
Yeah. So again, I do think it's, folks, I've said it many times, proven it many times. The best time to make money is in a recession. It never feels good. It shouldn't feel good. When it feels good, everybody does it. If you want to know how to buy a great deal, you have to do the work. You have to write lots of offers. You have to follow up. You have to do these things. I recommend getting in a network, which I call my private Facebook group, that will encourage and support you doing the work. You're going to have to write 20, 30, 40, 50 offers. It's okay. It's okay. Get off your ass and do the work. If you want to do it, buy the course. If you don't, no problem. I understand. But yeah, I do think it's really funny to see a huge drop off in courses. And then I get this stat, 84% of the people are giving up. I'm like, makes sense to me. All right, Dion, bring us home, buddy.
It's kind of ironic that the value you get for taking the course is going up, because so there's new content. It's a course. It's the time to buy for cash flow. But and to be transparent, everything that's in your course is available on your YouTube channel.
Everything.
When you had 5,000 videos, it was a little easier to find. As you're passing the 9,000 video mark, that $320 investment, that time saver to get that actual detailed information in the chronological fashion in an instructional format, that makes it like more valuable as we make more videos.
Yeah, and you get the whole beauty of this now is the private Facebook group. That is the only thing you don't get. That's like, you're absolutely right. Everything that's in the course is sporadically dispersed on my page on purpose. In fact, one of the biggest things I've added to my course is something called Saturday Deep Dives. What did I do? I posted them on Sunday on YouTube and actually have a playlist. I'm not trying to hide anything, but one thing you absolutely get is that private Facebook group, which is special. So, Matt, how about you? Bring us home.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, this is what pikers do. They run. Just the way it goes. It's okay. Like I said it months ago, all these people that were living these awesome lifestyles and, complete morons making $300,000 a year. And now they've not made 3,000 last month. It's a little bit of a life adjustment. Don't worry, I will buy your car. But I think that it's going to continue to get worse. We get excited because we know what the outcome is. We know that it's never great forever. It's never horrible forever. We know that we're going into the horrible. It's stinky. It doesn't feel good. It feels yucky. You have to do more evictions. You have to do a bunch of things that are unpleasant. But at the end of the day, that's the business cycle. That's the way that it goes. And so when you run your business like a business, surprisingly, if you're a good operator, you can actually really flourish in those times. I'm talking to people all the time that talk about exactly what we're seeing. 84% of the people are ducking out. Yeah. Cool. Dig it.
Dion, where can people find you?
Right here on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom, where we should make more crash videos and make that 84% even bigger.
There goes 2% of my competition. Exactly. Matt, where can people find you?
After I'm sending notes to all the people that wrote all those crash and did all those crash videos, thanking them for participating in my wealth creation. Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube and Instagram, and 11:30 a.m. Sundays Eastern Time, my live stream.
So folks, at the end, if you're part of the 16%, I want to congratulate you. Again, I'm not telling you to buy a property at list price. I'm not here to tell you to look at 2 homes and buy one. I'm telling you, get off your butt, focus, buy box, daily discipline, write lots of offers, do lots of follow-up. You are shopping for the unicorn. And in a market where everybody feels good, unicorns don't need to stand out. They hide with the horses. Guess what? When all the horses leave, it's much easier to find unicorns. I found one already, and we'll find more. If you want to see what I'm doing in my business, I put it out there on a video that you can find in my playlist called The Hub. 30-minute discussion with 6 members of my team. Told them what we're doing, how we're going to deploy $1 million, how we're going to keep that $1 million recycling. There's 2 piles. Watch that video. See how we're going to deploy it. All right, guys, take care. Bye.
Ciao.